Hi, I'm John McDonald. We're going to spend the next few minutes deconstructing some fabulous storytelling. It all starts with a post that Clinia put onto LinkedIn where there's a post and a carousel. And the post is very straightforward and sets very solid framing for what they're doing here. The gist of it is that, hey, I attended this big event, got in lots of conversations, gave a presentation, but you know what? This one big insight is the thing I came away from the whole event on. So good way to set it up, good way to frame it all. So underneath the message, there's a carousel, classic LinkedIn. And I want to deconstruct what they did here using our story-driven framework. And so let's get at it. The first few slides are really setting context, which you need to do for storytelling. And in this case, the context starts with, in healthcare, health data and the context that the patient is in are critical to care delivery. You can't actually deliver care without it. And so surfacing the right health data has always been integral to delivering care. So great context setting, can't really argue with it. Then they introduced the idea that there's been massive growth in the amount of healthcare data and the silos and where it all lives. And the sort of obvious conclusion that the more data you have and the more places it resides in, the more work it is to get it. But then there's the enemy, which is the friction of finding the right information is literally eroding the capacity to deliver healthcare. And that's simply not okay. And that introduces the mission in this very lightweight, natural, logistical way, which is like, well, obviously, we need to remove the friction from surfacing the right information at the right time, because that's going to impact care delivery. So the vision is you can get the right information at the right time with the minimal amount of friction, and therefore it improves care delivery. Very simple, but very powerful. That makes health-grade search mission critical to delivering care. And in an AI era, it's even more important. And so that kind of future-proofs the whole message. And that's it. It's like a 10-slide carousel. And it ends with, so what's coming next is an opportunity to learn how health-grade search infrastructure makes it easier for people and models and agents to deliver care. And this is really important because some people will listen to this or look at this and move past it, and other people want to learn more, and it's important to get them to self-identify because you're now figuring out who actually cares about what they do. Okay, pretty straightforward. But here's the thing. This post only goes so far in their storytelling, right? It really just tackles what's the big enemy here, what's the mission and the vision. And like there's way more to their story, obviously, but who cares? Somebody absolutely cares. But if you didn't care about the enemy, meaning the friction of finding the right information at the right time is eroding the ability to deliver care. If you don't care about that, then you really don't care about their vision and you really don't care about the rest of their story. And that's the case for everybody, right? The purpose story is not a substitute for the rest of your story, for your brand story, your product story, and so on. It's just the thing is that if people don't care about solving the same problem as the one you're focused on, they're not going to care about the rest of this. So we go really, really deep into this on a post on Story Driven, on how to use this framework to tell your story. And you can go find that on the Rampworth blog. But what I wanted to do today, give credit for a fantastic job of creating and telling their story. And to point out, like, it's hard. This is really hard work. Full disclosure, I have a bias here. I work closely with Clinia, have for a long time. I love them as people. I love what they're trying to do. But today, I just want to say I love the way they're telling their story. Anyway, that's it. I hope you find that helpful. Thank you for your time and have an amazing day.